What's up, everybody? Skrape back for Tap Out TV, and I'm with Andy Lally, driver of the number 71 Sprint Cup car. How you doing, Andy?
Doing well, man. Doing well.
So, tell me how you got started in racing and all that stuff.
As a young kid, I started in go-karts like a lot of guys do. I was able to move into some open wheel and sports car stuff when I was younger with the help of my soccer coach and a local mentor, Walter Simmendinger. And from there, I progressed into sports cars, doing like the 24 Hours Daytona, the Rolex Series, races like that, 24 Hours Le Mans. Always wanted to do NASCAR. And I've been with this team now, TRG, for 7 years. And we did well with them initially doing the sports car stuff, and they decided to give me a shot when they started their NASCAR branch, and here I am, lucky, running for Rookie of the Year in the Sprint Cup Series.
Now, Andy is one of, I think maybe one of the only in Nationwide and Sprint Cup that is actually competes and trains in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Tell me how you got into that.
I've been a fan of mixed martial arts for many, many years, and followed it way back in the day when like Tank Abbott was the man, and Gracie was just doing awesome in the MMA fights, wearing his gi and everything like that. I got interested in it back then, but I was actually a little bit worried about that training, learning that, and then doing the auto racing thing. You know, I show up with a broken pinky. You know, my boss is going to be really ticked off if I'm having trouble shifting or driving this car at all. So I shied away from it until I found a great place in Atlanta. I train out of Creighton MMA. Paul Creighton and Isaac and Brain, a bunch of guys there that really helped me out. And the whole camaraderie that a lot of people might not think exists in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and or mixed martial arts world is really there. There's a great kind of a brotherhood, a camaraderie, like I was saying, that really brings guys along from the first step in the door, not knowing anything, to all the way up through their brown and black belts, and it's been a great experience so far.
And how long have you been training there, and what belt are you?
I'm a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu now. Been real fortunate to train under some good guys and get some good tutelage here. I've only done one tournament so far. I'm on the road every weekend, so my only off weekend so far this year, I got a tournament in, had a lot of fun, and just keep on digging.
So there's plans on doing more tournaments when you can?
As soon as the off season hits, I'm going to do whatever I can, even if I got to fly somewhere. The one I had that I did this year was a local one. It was only like a half an hour from my house, so it was really convenient and really cool, and it happened to be on an off weekend. So as soon as Thanksgiving comes and goes here and the NASCAR season's done, I'll be having a little more fun.
And how'd you do in that tournament?
I had 8 matches. I competed in everything that I could possibly get into. There wasn't a huge subscription of people there, but I had 8 matches. I won 4, I lost 4. I won 2 by submission, and won 2 by points. And it was good. You know, I did gi and no gi and blue belt, and at the time I had just gotten my blue belt, so I was going up against other pretty experienced blue belts, and it was good, man. It was fun. I won my first match, so that got the butterflies out of the way, and then I got my butt kicked a couple times. I got armbarred pretty hard. I felt that for a couple weeks, and but then I won a couple on guillotine chokes, and it was cool, man. Really cool. I just like the auto racing. You know, you got guys that go out and they do track days for fun, and they experience it, but the first time they get on the track and they compete, it's intense, and that's exactly what the tournaments were like for me, and I'm looking forward to getting back to it more.
Now, you said something about the camaraderie between MMA and Jiu-Jitsu guys. How would you compare that? Is that a lot like in NASCAR? Are they kind of like that here also?
It is. You know, this is a super high pressure deal here on the NASCAR side, but these guys are all pretty chill guys. You know, I mean, for the most part, some of them put up a guard that is kind of, I guess, media induced, because they get so much pressure, so much fire from all different sides, that some of them put up kind of a guard that may give them the illusion that they're shallow, or that they're not caring or cold. But a lot of these guys are just normal Joes that when you get a chance to talk to them, and guys I've looked up to for years that have been heroes of mine coming up through the ranks, you get a minute to talk to them, and it's really cool to see how just down to earth and regular they are.
So if we get into any altercations out there, you know, Harvick's been known to throw some swings and stuff like that. I'm going to run and jump behind you, and you fly and do a flying armbar on him, and then, you know, it's very hard to punch somebody with a big helmet on, so just do a flying armbar.
You know, there's a handful of guys that could probably take care of themselves pretty well in this series. Harvick, I think wrestled or something, didn't he? When
Yeah, he was a
when
wrestler.
kid?
Yeah.
And you look at guys like Carl and Ryan. There's some big dudes in this series that probably not a lot of people want to mess with.
Well, when you get in there training and doing them tournaments, we'll have to throw some tap out patches on your gi and or some tap out shorts so you can represent while you're out there.
Absolutely, I'll definitely represent the tap out brand.
All right, man. Thanks, Andy.
Thanks, buddy.